For this morning, a little bit late because I was answering to two persons' message, which got a little bit not so happy. That's why I was a bit, had to keep check with my emotions before we start this morning MAO. All right, I'll talk about this very shortly. Okay, all right, let's just begin our morning MAO right now. Okay, let me just get myself up and ready. Here we go. All right, guys, good morning to all you once again. Today is the 2nd of July. Okay, today's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, but today is a special day because today is the US non-farm payroll once again. All right, so tonight at 8:30 p.m., we will have the US non-farm payroll. Okay, so guys, you need to be at your toes. Now, there's two things to take note of. Number one, normally on the US non-farm payroll, we will not trade. We advise you not to trade. We advise you to go slow today, or you just give a miss. Because usually towards it will be very, very slow. The market will be very slow, and at about 8:30 when the news come out, right? If the data is like off tangent, which usually is, then of course the market will swing quite volatile. All right. So tonight, Susan go live. I will also go live together. So which means that today Susan and I will go live together at the same time. Okay, so it'll be fun, it'll be cool, and we will have Susan still leading us in the trades, and while I will give my orientation, I will share my views and stuff like that. So tonight 8:30 p.m. okay, I think that'll be cool. Now I apologize that tonight, okay, students are not allowed or not able to join us, okay, because tonight the camera crew will be coming down to get themselves ready for tomorrow's session. So the office will be closed for students for tonight's FOM, this non-farm payroll, okay? So I apologize on this. So as I said again, tonight students are not allowed to come on for the non-farm payroll. So we go online, we talk online, okay? It will be fun because we'll be doing in the Zoom fashion, okay? We'll do Zoom, we'll do Facebook at the same time, okay? Primary Zoom because it's a non-farm payroll, okay? All right, so the thing will be fast, the reaction will be faster. Okay, all right, good morning to all of you once again, okay? All right. Now, before we start this morning, okay, please do note, again, disclaimer as usual. I really think that this is very, very important. I need you guys to understand the downside of this if you don't do it properly, okay? So disclaimer as usual, please consider your current financial condition before you embarking into this journey, all right? And once you have settled the above, you have indemnified me already, okay? All right, thank you. Once again, good morning to you, Gary and Janet. Wow, this is really, you see that? This is the old boat, our ship. All right, then after that, we have the submarines. All right, then now we have the kaching. All right, kaching. Okay, apparently now the crude oil is steaming all the way. Now, many months ago, I already tell you guys that crude oil will be a buy very soon. As long as it stabilizes at $60, crude oil will go up to $70. I even say it might even go to $80. Now, for $100, I really put my question mark there. But $80, I'm quite comfortable. But you give me if you really seriously ask me for a pinpoint number, I think the figure should be about $76 to $78. Okay, around there. Okay, around there, and that was at $60. So what happened is that now the crude oil have hit $75, right? So congratulations to those who actually followed through. Of course, end of the day, did I follow through? I didn't. I went in, went out, went in, went out. So I didn't hold all the way to today's price, but I'm still happy that people who have went with us have made money. All right, congratulations to you. Okay. So yesterday, during the MAO, I did talk about crude oil, and I say very specifically that crude oil will break above the $74, $75 mark. At the time the crude oil was at $73, I'd say that you go to 74 at least, if not even 75. And of course, all of that was recorded on the MAO, all right? And of course, too bad my writing here is being blocked by myself, but this is what really happened. Okay, so all I can say is this, guys, for those who actually made money from crude oil, congratulations to you. Now, of course, when we have this MAO sharing, then I will always have very interesting people will come on board and ask me a lot of interesting stuff, okay? All right, before we go there, Hong Kong has just opened. We do Hong Kong first, okay? I'll talk about this shortly. Okay, so Hong Kong has just opened. Hong Kong was closed for a couple of yesterday. So now Hong Kong has gapped up this morning. Hong Kong is now, okay, yesterday closed at, the day before closed at 28,685. Now its opening price is 28,784. It's trading above the pivot one. So it's kind of bullish right now. And we will have the China A50. China 50 is slightly higher than yesterday's market closing. Or just hold on again. Okay, yeah, yesterday's closing was here, then to this morning gap up. So now the MLP is somewhere around here for today. Now this Shanghai A50 is a new BNB again, so another new BNB, so which means that 2 points here will be used for resistance and support. So kind of at the moment now, it's kind of resisted at the MLP level. So we all know that China A50 have been on a downward trend for the last few weeks. So that's why there is still a potential for the China A50 to trade lower down if the market fails to stay above MLP. Only if it goes above MLP, then maybe we can see going back higher to the BNB high. Okay, so that's what we are looking at for it. Now for this Hong Kong, okay, for Hong Kong, this is what Hong Kong is doing now, but Hong Kong now is having a bit of resistance at the MLP area and also resisted at the MA30, right? So MA30 is kind of resisting it right now. It hit the MA30 and now it's pulling back, so there's some resistance. But of course, Hong Kong last 3 days was down, so maybe they try to recover some strength on this. The US market is still kind of strong at the moment, so we will come back to this again. But at the moment now, Hong Kong is resisted at the MA30 mark, right? So traders just kindly take note of that, okay? But overall, the market seems to be still pretty okay. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, all right, that should be good. Okay, let's continue. All right, so that is what happened on crude oil and the Hang Seng and the China 50. Let's go back to our initial topic on the crude oil. So what happened was, that after I talked about this crude oil and stuff, a student of ours, right, I mean, just basically came in and asked me about crude oil, and then we're talking about crude oil. Then after that, one leads to the other, and he asked me about this thing here. Just give me a minute. Let me just confirm that what he says. All right, trying to get my message up. Okay, so he asked me this question. He said that another trainer in Singapore, very famous, definitely much more famous than me, okay? He says that, right, the crude oil will hit $70 and then it will be a maximum top. So the question is, the crude oil yesterday went up to 75 level, all right? So the question is, will it mean that the crude oil will come back down to the $70 mark? So, well, I think that it's very unfair for me to comment on what he say as a forecast, because everybody got their own ways of interpreting the charts. So it's not fair for me to say that he's right or wrong. But I think for us TWB student, we can see very clearly that this is a day chart with a CCRY here. And if you look at it carefully, if you enter here, this is where you enter, right, at A, and then your stop loss you put at B, that will be your range of trading. So as long as you can accept this range divided by, of course, your money that you don't mind losing, or can afford to lose, and if you hold this position, you will be up by 2 times to 3 times, okay? You got my point. So because of that itself, right, throughout this journey, if you look carefully, there were no red bars, all the way yellow bars, and at the bottom, right, the KSI all the way is green. So which means that, right, at the moment now, there's no clear reason or should there be any reason for the crude oil to come down. Now, I know that many people saw this top recently, and then the price came down, right? So that is probably why people will call for sell. But the point is this, if you look at our chart and our system, it's yellow color still, green color at the bottom, so there's no reason to actually panic. And hence, therefore, when the market continue to go up, right, that is where, when you look at this for PTP student, we understand this is called the lower high formation. When the market broke the high and the KSI is green, right, this ideally tells you that the market will most likely go higher. And of course, it really went. So all I can say is this: at the moment now, I cannot see any reason for the market to pull back down to $70. But shall there be this run in the dollar, and dollar continue to escalate higher, and commodity price being pushed down, then maybe we'll see $70. But at the moment now, based on our system and technique, I think it's very clear that we don't have any sell call at this moment right now. So I hope you understand that it's not that I don't want to, comment or try to go, because I know some trainers in Singapore, they love to use my sharing and then compare notes and then say that I'm lousy, I'm bad. I mean, I don't care lah. That is their view. Okay, everybody have their own mouth, and we will be judged by whatever we say. But for me, is I've been very cordial here, and I tell you that what I'm seeing from the chart. So seriously, I cannot tell you that it's the top will be $70, but I told you guys my top is about $75 to $76. I mean, my target was $75, which already triggered already. So my own top is about $76 to $78. Okay, I'm gonna write it down just for the sake of this conversation. Okay. All right, my top is about $76 to $78. Of course, can it go higher? Of course, if let's say there's going to be any problem, let's say another war or any sudden, attack on all the refineries, or there's going to be any unhappiness between the crude oil OPEC members, then of course you can shoot all the way to $100. So these are all external reasons, which I cannot be there to, predict that. Okay, I'm not a gypsy, or I'm not a psychic. Okay, so I hope you understand. So if everybody understand this, please key number one. Please key the word crude right now. CRUDE. That means that you have heard me. You have understand that what I have to share, and you know that, right, Cal has done his best to, tell you exactly how to look at it. So please do me a little favor. All right, if you can, just kindly key the word crude, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Because this conversation was shared and we've done ding dong for about 30 minutes. It's quite tiring though. Yeah, hold on, let me get my aircon out, very hot. Okay. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you to all of you who put in crude for me. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, we have so many of you. Thank you from Carl to Louis to Jerry to Chong Ming to Toming to Michael to Janet to Philip to Fred to Johnny, Ho Seng, King Hua, Susan. Okay, thank you. All right, now, okay, so that's the crude. Okay. Now, the thing is this, every day I will try to motivate you guys to be good trader and always bring someone into the picture, right? Obviously, must be a good trader too, right? So this guy is a legendary Jesse Livermore, okay? Now, he make his money through trading. He lost his money through business, okay? Very clear. And of course, not only business, he also spent a lot of money, right, on a lot of stuff. That's why, unfortunately, he died penniless at the so-called alley of the back of the pub. But my point is this: he's still a legendary trader. So that is this quote. I really like it very much. There is a time to go long, a time to go short, and a time to go fishing. Okay, so basically means that, right, it's time to take a break. You must take a break, not because you're losing money. It's just that the market is sideways or the market is not moving. The market is really not confirmed in terms of direction. Take a break. So it's another inspirational trading quote about trading less than more. And having a break from trading can often make you a better trader, which is true. Break means not say that, oh, I'm now losing money, take a break. No. As a matter of fact, is that when you're making money, but you know that, hey, market kind of like pretty slow right now, you want to take a break. That is called a break. Not because you lose money, take a break. That one is a different type of break, okay? All right. So I hope you guys can consider this. Go long, go short, go fishing. Of course, fishing, not so nice because you say you kill life, right? Maybe go and get something, watch a movie, or go for a nice food, or go for cycling, exercise, something like that. Okay, yeah. Michael, you never take a good break. That's why Susan's on board. You see, that's why Susan's on board, and I think that even Sister Cynthia now is coming up, right, to do a lot of sharing. Yeah, slowly, bit by bit, I'm going to have this already. Yeah, I need a break, 3 days break, let's see, maybe Monday, just nice US holiday on Monday, so maybe I have 3 days breaks now. Okay, all right. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it for being so kind and remember, ask me to take a break. Now I give you a love shape. Okay, thank you. All right. Now, what are the reasons to be bullish right now? Okay, what are the main reasons to be bullish right now? Let's take a look. Now, the small caps continue to rally, all right? The small cap has really non-stop going up. Now, yesterday we saw an article about Michael Burry says about the meme stocks and stuff like that. And immediately, again, usually when I post something controversial, right, students will text me on the side and ask me my view and stuff like that. And that's where immediately I say that, well, put it this way. Okay, Michael Burry is no god, and he's just basically sharing his opinion. So if you think that by sharing his opinion, if you think that it's not in line with what you are thinking too, then you just have to ignore it. You see, my friends, there's no reason for you to be getting upset or whatever he shares, correct? And that's my point here. There's no reason to do that. So Michael Burry basically is a very talented investor, and of course he has his right to be there because he makes so much money in the market. But the thing is this, I keep on reminding you guys, is that the Federal Reserve now is definitely the one controlling all the money in the world. And if the Federal Reserve do not basically stop their printing, there's no way the stock market will go down. And if there's no way they're going to go down, then no matter what we say in fundamental, it will not work. You understand? Again, I'm going to repeat this as the same thing and say again, if you are a very lousy businessman, whatever you do always fail, but because your dad is so rich, whatever you fail, before you can fail, your dad will pump in the money and then bring you way up again. You know my point? It's just that you play computer game, you play and play, but you're not a good player. Then every time you're about to lose, right, you do hack code, right, and then after all your lives come up back again, and you play again. So eventually you may win the game, but you will feel no glory in this. Can you understand that? So that is what's happening right now in America. So it's not, I'm saying that the market is overbought. It's way overbought already, but it's just that the money is abundant, okay? And that's leading it. So you see yesterday, right? Okay, yesterday, we've been seeing that value stock have been going up, right? But look at the growth stock. Initially, we said, oh, maybe the growth stock now they find reason to be fair, they get out. But yesterday, look at it. Yesterday, growth stock also go up. Okay, sorry. Value stocks will go up, growth on top, So which means that, right, yesterday, right, even value stock also being pumped up. So you can understand my point. That means that what the market is trying to tell you is that they don't care. As long as there's money to be made, I don't care. I just want to pump. So in such a situation itself, right, you cannot deny that the people who are valuing this is informing you that's way overbought. Example, if a property, let's say a landed property is worth 1.8 million, and that is a standard price over the last 2-3 years, suddenly a conglomerate come in and then they just speculate the price to $3.5 million. Would you buy the 3.5 million property? You know that it's 1.8 million for the last 3 years. Suddenly, because of something in between, maybe some celebrity moved in around the area, or some schools came in, some MRT going to be built, things like that. Suddenly, people just push up the price to 3.5 million. Now, the thing is this, 3.5 million is still a transacted price, but people are buying into it, right? So the question is this, if that is the case, does it mean that right, this property worth 3.5 million? No, it's just a value. And of course, you see, you don't buy, then the next transacted price is 4 million. Then you say, oh shit, I missed out the half a $100,000, things like that. But the moment you buy at 4 million, the thing really hit the highest level, and then it comes down back to 1.8 million. You lose 2.2 million. You're going to get bankroll and do this. Your bank will come after you, and of course, things will just repeat. Now, I went through this cycle in my life because back in 1999, this happened to my family. So I remember this very well. And I know that what's a pain of buying property at a high price. Then after that, it's what happened when the interest rate factor goes up, economy goes bad, stock market goes down. Oh my goodness. You cannot imagine that the bank will come after you every single day asking you to top up. If not, they serve the right to sell all your house away. All right. Yeah, it happened to my family before, and I remember this very well because back then I was telling my family members not to buy property because I was in the market already and was thinking that something's bad in the market. And of course, my older folks, I won't mention names, said no, they need to buy the property. And of course, the moment you buy, only next 3 months later, the prices come off. And every other month, we need to facilitate the difference there, the mortgage payment. All right. So if you understand what I just shared, please key the word understand. If you say, Kel, you talk so much, I don't understand what you're trying to say, then it's okay. All right. So let me know whether you guys understand or not. By the way, I can see that Hong Kong has just came off a fair bit. That's why Hong Kong for a moment, Hong Kong, wow, Hong Kong is coming down. I told you just now, it's resisted. So Hong Kong is coming down. I'm not too sure what happened in Hong Kong. Look at China A50. Oh my God, China A50 is also down. That's why I told you China A50 should be coming down. Now, I've been informing you guys, I strongly believe that there's some problem in Hong Kong. I cannot put my finger to why is it happening there, but I'm pretty sure things are not very well over there. So traders, you need to be very, very careful with Hong Kong, okay? All right, you heard me, huh? Okay. All right, so how many of you understand what I just said? Okay, Carl and Fred, okay? Yes, exactly. That was the Asia financial crisis, Anna, 1999, correct? No, 1997 was the financial crisis. It was after that, post-financial crisis. Yeah, 1997 is the Asian financial crisis. 1999 was where the NASDAQ.com. Yeah. Okay, yeah? All right. China stopped pump money. Oh, really? Is it confirmed? Colin, our CNBC? Confirm or not? Okay. All right, let me know, huh? Okay, so anyway, that's the thing right now, and I can tell you this is just about passing the baton. Just basically who's the last one to hold the baby, you have to pay the price, okay? All right, now, of course, this is another thing that watch out for. What are the reasons for you to buy? Because you can see that now the 10-year yields and the Russell 100 and Russell 2000 and NASDAQ 100, look at it. It was been like, you know, they're like abang ade, meaning brother, sister, all the way, very beautiful. But suddenly in early March, in March period, right, the divergence opened up a little bit. So the question will be, would you think that the yield is going to go down to meet up with the Russell NASDAQ, or the NASDAQ and Russell going to go up to meet the yield? So basically what I'm seeing right now, mathematically, it makes more sense for the yield to come down, right? So if the yields come down, that means there's no inflation. No inflation means that the stock market is going to go up again, right? So that is the reason. So if you think that the yields will come down, then of course the reason to buy in the stock market makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that is another thing to take note of that. So what do you think? So do you think the yield is going to go up or yield is going to go down? Now from the chart, it looks like the yield have to come down. But if the fundamental seems that the yield had to go up, so the question is this, Cal, if the yields goes up, that means that the NASDAQ and the Russell 2000 will go up, right? By definition, this chart, it looks like that. But again, this is what happened the last 1 year. So you don't have the data from the back. But at least the bullish stand is that if the yield come down, right, that will be very good for the whole market to buy. Okay? All right. Then, of course, we have crude oil coming down. Now, crude oil hit $76 and then it come back down to $74. So which means that, hey, not bad, right? Crude oil come back down. Could it mean that inflation is coming down? Now, there is ongoing movement now, like copper price is down. Lumber is down all the way, very bad. Let me just see if I can get lumber for you. Okay, let me give me a moment. Yeah, wait, let me get lumber for you. Okay, lumber. Okay, is this the one? Let me just double check. This is futures. Okay, this is lumber futures, so we don't have the extension. Let me just. Anyone know the code for this trading view regarding lumber? I can't remember the day I saw it. Okay, let me just check for one moment. You need to pay for this, by the way, also. Not there. Okay, never mind. Anyway, lumber was all the way from 400, right? Remember the spot market from 400, it goes all the way up. From 400 go all the way up to 1,000, and then now the price of lumber, you see that, wow, come down so much, right? From this is future, right? 880 all the way, this is future contract, so it was just a contract. So the high was 1,000 plus. Wow, it dropped by 50%. Oh my goodness. So imagine that if anybody was to buy lumber here, they have lost half. In fact, if you have a margin, I'm very sure it'll be all gone already. All right, so that is what happened now. So is it means that commodity prices coming down and then inflation is coming down? Well, I told you guys logically it's like that. So that's why next month, right, I cannot believe that, I'm sorry, this month I cannot believe that the CPI data, the PCE data, all these data will likely be lower than last month. Okay, that's why I kind of believe that this month is all right. Maybe after a pullback in the stock market, that will be a lovely time to buy back because the inflation may not be there. You know, that type of feel. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to explain this to you. Okay, so apology, I have no time to do this part. All right, so today, remember today Susan go live. Now today, because we're going to have the camera crew coming down to do the little setup, so Susan will not be doing the afternoon this live sharing. Okay, so Susan wouldn't go live today in the afternoon, but Susan will still go live in the evening from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so you guys, if you can join us, okay, it'll be a Zoom session, but of course we'll still have it also live fed to the live feed will still be, you know, given to the Facebook site. Okay, all right, so depend which one you prefer lah. Huh? Okay. Now, this one, guys, I need you to understand this, okay? Please understand the whole concept of what we're doing here is that we just want you to bring your friends down. It's like a semi-preview. Now, there is no selling, but at least your friend can see that you guys are in very good hands. Your friends can see what Arun had to share. And I think, Arun, all these topics are really fantastic. If you can put all these topics down and create a book, right, I think it'll be the hot seller in Singapore, in my personal opinion, okay, based on what I know about Arun. Now, Arun basically only gave me the titles of every topic. He did not give me any charts or any drawing, no illustration. So this entire event will be just sit down on a sofa, comfortable, and listen. And I think that when Arun speaks, right, you can feel it. Very powerful speaker. Very, I can tell you that it's a very powerful speaker. So that is whereby we want. Let's write the book on. Wow, then can I do a forward or not? Okay, all right, man. I must then cannot love much of my love already. Okay, all right. So the thing is this. So it's a 1.5 hour to 2 hours, depending on how much I really want to share. All right. So the reason why we want you to relax yourself and also watch this, okay? So I think the only request is that you bring your friend. I mean, this whole idea, the event is to upsell ourselves and for TWB, all right? So I hope you understand this, okay? And this is only 2 rules. One of them is bring a friend or my family member or invite friend. Or another one is that, right, you just have to view cam turn on, no? These 2 simple rules only for a show from Arun. My goodness, I tell you that. I will bring 10 friends if I have to bring, man. Think about this, unless you don't know who's Arun, okay? If you don't know Arun, okay, watch it tomorrow, okay? You definitely will love this guy, okay? All right, so please do that, all right? So we're going to be upfront here. If you are not going to bring friend in and you basically realize that, hey, there's a way to bypass the registration, right? You're wrong. The registration page does allow you to put nonsense and then skip, but we can see your data, right? So if you know that you are not going to have, you're not going to bring friend in, you're bypassing the system, then very simple lah. We will just not let you in at the waiting room. So that's the reason why we want your ID. Now, if you want to play punk by changing ID, then we won't know who you are. So we cannot bring you in also, right? So no matter how, you have to do something. Now, I'm going to be upfront here, guys. If let's say you really cannot find, really, and you can give me a valid reason, okay, give to Susan, of course, okay, we will review it case by case. Example, got one particular lady, okay, she's a Malaysian, she's in Singapore right now. She really cannot find friends to join her because her family members is in Malaysia and she don't have friends here in Singapore. And we know this is a genuine case, okay, very genuine case. So we allow her to come in. Okay, very genuine case. We know this person, okay? Hence, therefore, we do that. All right? But you really tell me, Cal, for convenience sake and reason like that itself, then maybe you need to wait for a while. Because I say this is an entire session, it's about talking, right? So we want the best to be shown to you. Okay, the best shown to you. Hence, therefore, we will make sure that it's edited properly, all the sound check, all these things done nicely, then we send to you, lor. We'll put it into our Facebook and stuff like that. Then you watch it from there. But of course, you'll miss out the chance to do live questioning of Arun. So that is why I say, guys, do me a favor, okay? Not that difficult. At the moment now, about 70 people has registered already, 70. So we see how it goes. All right, let's see you can hit 100. Okay, cool. The Zoom ID is a name reflected when our Zoom is on. Correct. So my name is Kelvin Han, right? Yeah, that is the name. That's all. Simple as that. Yeah. So that we know who you are. Okay. Right. But don't do a favor, don't put yourself Pikachu or Popeye the Sailor Man. Please don't do that. Put your name. Okay. Let's be honest. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Cool. Yeah. That's all. Okay. All right. So let's look at the market first before we continue once again. Let's take a look at the market right now. Wow, what happened? Oh gosh, what happened? Look at it. Oh my goodness. China A50 is down very badly. China A50 is down very badly. Not too sure what has happened in China. And I'm sure Hong Kong will get hit. Wow, Hong Kong is down by almost 200 points. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Hong Kong most likely will be going to this point. Very high chance already. Very high chance Hong Kong will be going down to MA 200, right? That's about 28,422 level. Okay, wow, not too sure what's happening there. Anyone? CNBC, are you there? Are you sure that one the news that China take the foot off the pedal? Okay, China has came down. I told you just now China will come down, right? Just now when we are talking about this, I say China will likely be coming down to this point here. And it's really triggered already. Wow, this is terrible. But if you ask me, likely China will be coming down to here. I've been saying this for quite a while. All right, so China should be coming down to 16,685. Now, sorry, I need to do this. I'm actually not in the office right now. I'm home. All right, so my table at home is limited size, so I cannot really see a lot of things. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, thanks. Our CNBC say can't find the news, but I got a post before in Telegram. Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you. All right. I thought I'd check with my wife, see whether she got any idea or not. Okay, thank you very much. Now, apparently now the new COVID wave could be imminent as Delta variant sweeps Europe. And this is from actually WHO, all right? So we all know this is going on. It's like, oh, KL talking about COVID again. I understand this, but this is just the latest one. Because now, a new wave of coronavirus is going to hit Europe soon. I thought it's already in Europe. And they're saying that, right, the 10-week decline in the number of COVID in 53 countries has come to an end. Now, 10 weeks of decline, not 10 weeks of upside. 10 weeks of decline in numbers in 53 countries has come to an end. So which means that the decline has turned around. It has turned around to upside. Okay? So, of course, right, look at it. Oh, my goodness, look at this. Kind of think that this doesn't look like our our MRT also, right? All right, but of course these guys are not wearing masks and they are jeering, and obviously, oh my goodness, okay. I mean, I remember when back in Kallang, when last time in National Stadium, when we go to Kallang Stadium, Stadium, right? We go and take MRT. Wow, that was a feel. Every time when we all wear red color jersey and we shout and scream. I kind of miss that time. Really miss those period of time. But now with the COVID ongoing, right? I cannot understand why only one individual is wearing mask or two of you. My goodness. All right, this is crazy. All right. So now the Delta overtakes the Alpha very quickly and is actually increasing the hospitalization and with deaths. All right. Now the point is this. There are still a lot of people waiting for their first shot. So I still can understand what the hell they are thinking about. Then, of course, now we have more cases, like nearly 2,000 Scots, with COVID-19 after attended the Euro 2020. All right, so this is crazy. And they're saying that, right, there are more than 10% jump in increment. And, of course, now it's going to create problem even in Asia. Oh, my goodness. And, of course, it's very irresponsible, say by UFA. But my question is that, didn't you allow that in a way? Okay, so look at it. Oh my goodness! After the England game, they scored. Right? I think it was Sterling that scored that goal. Oh my goodness! It erupted like that. So obviously, this is like a super spreader event, right? But again, who cares? Okay. Now the best part is this: the semi-finals. Right? England is in, right? And this in UK, right? Oh my goodness! At least 60,000 spectators are expected to be admitted, despite what's happening. Oh my God! I tell you this. If this going to be the super spreader event, then I can tell you, right, Boris, right, could have big problem and he may not get himself elected again. All right, this is something that I can tell you that. So this is the reason why, probably the reason why pound recently is coming down a little bit. So I'm just going to tell you that I really hope for the best. These people really take care of themselves. If not, I cannot imagine next month, September, all these things. All right. So, but the point is this: there's another respiratory virus going on. Oh my goodness, this is really crazy. I try to avoid all these COVID cases, but these are the new thing that you must know, right? So apparently now there's another called the RSV. Actually, it's actually in the market for some time, but now it's coming back again. And oh my God, no. RSV is an easily transmissible virus that infects the respiratory tract and da. So in short, it comes very fast. Okay, and this is the new kid of the block. So guys, just go slow in the stock market. Okay, just go slow. That's all I can tell you that, because you really don't want to be the last person holding it and out of nowhere the thing just explode in your face. All right. So what is happening right now is really very scary in the market. Okay, we really don't know what's happening. Oh my God, not Hong Kong is still coming down. Let me just take a look. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, China A50 is now broke below the BNB level. So which means that there is a very good chance that the BNB is going to happen. Okay, that means that the one-time one on the BNB might going to really happen. And of course, if that's going to happen, let's look at the Hong Kong market. Oh dear, Hong Kong is just marginally away from the MA 200. This is very scary. Okay, guys, this is very scary. So we don't know what's going to happen. Well, let me just check. Yeah, this is a chocolate bar that I mentioned that Hong Kong may be going down to 28,159 level. Okay, so that is what we are seeing right now. Okay, this is kind of dangerous right now, seriously dangerous. Okay, all right, so put that aside once again. Right now, Virgin Galactic is going to launch Richard Branson all the way up to space. Okay, going to kick their boss up to space. Okay, July the 11th. He definitely, remember that the show about the margin call, the CEO was saying something about, in business you have to be the first. Okay, so apparently now Richard Branson is always an advocate of being the first in this, the first in that. So now he's going to be the first going up to space. Don't know lah. Those people who love numerology is kind of can calculate this date and the time. Just go and check it out. I really hope nothing goes wrong. Of course, anytime going to space is always a very dangerous stand, because anything can really happen. Of course, I'm not saying that he will have anything happen to him. Please don't quote me on that. But it's just like when you try to beat someone to it itself, right? Normally, I just don't have this good feeling. So I really hope that all goes well on July the 11th. But of course, if that happens, what will happen then? Obviously, Virgin stock may be doing higher, doing better, and of course, things like that. So, so this ongoing internet joke now says that, right? Okay, there's nothing better to do now fight to go space. Okay, all right, that's Richard Branson. By the way, I love him because he's a very inspirational leader, entrepreneur. I read his book, how he went on and fought for his record label. I think it was fantastic. So Fred have just shared with us. He says that CNBC has just posted tighten money policy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, this Colin. That means whatever you share has been confirmed. All right, appreciate that. That's why our community is so powerful, really incredible. All right. So this is the Virgin Galactic fourth test space flight to date, and its first mission to have a crew of 4 on board. Okay, last one was 2 pilots. Okay, so this time now the Tauke, the boss is going on. All right. So of course we can watch this live stream through the Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So let's watch it lah. Enjoy this one. Okay, so let's take a look what happened in global news right now. Well, okay, so we saw the initial jobless claim is actually lower. I told you guys it will be lower. It happened. And I told you that the number for the ISM will be somewhere the same figure, and that means that was correct in a way. All right, so of course now today, let's us play a game right now. The last few games, no one win, right? So this time now, I could up the game level again. Okay, now we have 75 people right now online. Guess what's the 3 digits, the digits of this non-farm payroll. The winner will go home with, so the winner will get 6.8 ADA coin. Okay, 6.8 ADA coin. Okay, guess tonight's NFP, right, must be full figure, and the closest one will win 6.8 ADA coin. Okay, you must do it right now. Write your number below my question. All right, must be full. Okay, must be full. Okay, like what Johnny wrote is okay. 688,000. Okay, right there. I'll give you 1 minute to do that. 1 minute. Then after that, I will close. That means that after I say close, you cannot add in again. All right, 10 seconds has passed. $30 has passed. Okay, let me read off some of the numbers first. We have Johnny 688, Fred 795, Allison 683, Johnny 688, same. Yumain 680, Louis 660, Shirley 787, Jerry 500, Jimmy 750, Winnie 650, Noel 720, Nakulan 578, Anthony 690, Han Yu 750, Michael 675, Tommy 701, Philip 646, Joseph 810, Brian 688, Mandy 648, Judy 588, Gary 658, Andrew 600, Bahir 720, Andrew 588, Nansin 655, Navis 710, Colin 598. Hey, you guys are terrible. Like, when I ask you for typing, you all never reply. Then ask you all ADA coin, your so long. Okay, 1 minute up ready. Okay, I give you my figure. This is mine. Okay, closed. No more. Okay, finished. Okay, that means cut off mark. Ending below my name, no more. Okay, we will announce the result at 8:30 p.m. sharp. Okay, then we'll see who will be the champion. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna write mine here since I have the liberty to do this. Okay, 575. This one will be 5.8. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna put it there. Okay, 5.9. Okay, this is whatever comes to my mind, right? Okay, anyway, for fun only, okay? Don't get too serious. Just look at the market and we play with the flow, okay? All right. So Dow Jones yesterday, again, ballistic, went up, right? Because they buy into growth counters. Susan say, if same, no win, how? Then no more? So no more. Okay, so closest must be up, down. Okay, I give closest up, down 5,000. Okay, to be close. Up, down 5,000. That means if you say 600, 605 or 595, you win. Okay. Okay. Must be close enough lah. Too far away, even you're the closest, also no fair, no fun. Okay. Same number, then split law. So 6.8 split law. Walao, Susan, why you don't give more? Susan very rich recently, make a lot of money right in the market. Walao. Okay, anyway, that is what happened right now. So this is what the Dow Jones did. After that, sideways, and again towards the end, again it goes up. Colin, my value stock never up. Later talk about this. Okay, so what happened? You can see the Dow Jones actually went up, right? And yes, indeed, some value counter didn't go up at all. In fact, many value counter didn't go up. So that is the problem that I'm saying. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so let's take a look right now. We saw the S&P is up again for the 6 straight days in a row, 6 straight records. And of course, primary was energy stock that went up. Nike continue to go up, all right, and of course the so-called the initial jobless claim was slightly better, all right, than expected. So that's why overall the market went up. So this is a very fast thing on this. But in the news right now, everybody is very bullish. I can tell you that a lot of people are very bullish, especially the so-called mainstream media and the so-called most of the people that work in Wall Street. They are very bullish, really very bullish. I was just sitting down watching the CNBC this morning, and I can tell you that all the guest speakers are very, very bullish right now. So that is why I cannot tell you that I'd rather play safe. That's all. Okay. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be bullish, but just play safe, okay? Okay, so anyway, this is Cal here sharing with you that, okay, this is what happened yesterday. The opening price is beautiful. It opened between the two pivot, right? And the KSI, I already tell you, is green. So when I tell you it's green, means what? That means that, okay, that means that when the market open, okay, we have always had the standard deviation, right? +1, -1. So which means that if above OP, CCRY, you can go for buy as long as it triggers something. If not, if it goes down, you wait until it hit KTR -1 or -2 or -3, then it trigger, right? You do CCRY again. You see, the point that I keep on emphasizing is that you must see the KSI to dictate what to do today. And you just have to wait for that opportunity to come. And once the opportunity knocks on the door, you just have to execute the trades. That is how our TWB system works. You do not need to think so much. So let's see what happened yesterday, okay, everybody. But Cal, yesterday don't have the entire day. The market ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Never give a chance to buy up. Okay, yes, indeed. Yesterday don't have. The market can't go to KTR +1. It didn't go to KTR -1. It's a hell of a flat day, all right? But still, you look carefully, okay, right? If you look carefully, the market, once it go below OP, straight away bump up. Go below OP, bump up. Straight below OP, bump up. Why? Because the KSI is just green. So that is the reason why yesterday, right, to short Dow Jones is very wrong. You shouldn't do anything on that. So long is a better choice yesterday. Yeah. So that's my point, my friend. So apology, but that is how the market works yesterday. Pretty flat, right? Very flat day. So yeah, you don't see me talking much actually. Colin says, even bank stock never go up. So wonder what make the Dow go up. Oh, very simple, Colin. You can see what it was written here, right, Colin? It's all the energy. Is your value stock or energy stocks? Yeah, it's the energy that went up. Then Nike also went up, right? Nike itself have a very heavy weightage, that on the Dow Jones. You can go to the Dow component stock, check the weightage, and you can see actually, right, they have been rotating itself along the weeks and weeks, actually. Okay, all right. So let's just look at the market right now. Oh my goodness. Wow, perfecto. Look at it. Wow, look at it. China, Hong Kong really hit the MA30, right? Once you hit the MA30, rebounded. See, I told you guys. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Great stuff there. And of course, this morning, the market failed to cross the MA. Earlier, realize this. Earlier, this line, the blue line, I put with the level, right? But when the market now go down, you look at the MA, it goes down. Plus, the moving average is following the actual market. So that's why you need to put the line first and remember that number. Don't change along the way up and down. Don't do that. So the best way to do this is when the market opens only, right, quickly put that level in. That is the best. That will be the most accurate MA for the day. You understand? That is how I utilize it. And I've been using it for all the MAOs, right? And it seemed to work. Okay? So take note of that. So today, beautiful. The market hit the MA30 and then come down already. Oh my God, excellent. Okay, I know some of you are making money. I'll check your scores later. Now, China A50, oh my goodness, it's still selling, okay? It's still selling. Now, a couple of days ago, I was telling my wife to tell her friends who's involved in the stock market to get out. I told her that, tell your friends to get out. I said that something is wrong. And I remember this, I said about the death cross, remember? Remember I said about death cross 2 days ago? Yeah, I told you guys, right, there's a death cross over here itself on the China A50. And I said that likely China will go down. All right, remember that? Yeah, correct. See? So that is really happening. I already tell you guys that China will likely be going down. And of course, if China goes down, right, you must understand, usually there's a very big repercussion problem later. So you must understand this coming. Tonight's non-farm payroll. Monday's a holiday. So be very careful, okay? I've given you my warning already. So just be very, very careful, okay? All right, on the long side today. Okay? Given you already, later warning. Okay, so let's check now all the markets, okay? Shall we? Careful doesn't mean must sell lah. It's just careful, don't buy so much lah. Okay, wow, China is down, but US is up. Okay, so yesterday the day before we had BNB. All right, with the BNB, so I'm gonna put it in for you. Okay. Now this is the BNB, right? So we say already, if the market can stay above the BNB RL, we can see one more time, right? And I told you guys we could see 35,000 again. So this seems to be heading towards there. So guys, that's the reason why you should stay long, but just cautious, okay? Just put SWL. So unless the market goes down, so yesterday the market did go straight below the RL first, but after that you go up, right? That's it, no more. So now the thing is this, unless it comes down, if not, there's no good reason for it to come down unless something seriously or something very terrible happened overnight, okay? So overall, the Dow Jones looks still positive and kind of expecting the Dow Jones to continue to go higher. Okay, I think I blocked myself already, never mind. The resistance will still be at 34,803, okay? That is a resistance for the Dow Jones, okay? The support is still at the BNB RL level, which is about 34,568. Okay. Now, someone asked me on the side, Kel, why are you always so energetic and doing this? Well, this is a 1.5 hour session, most than 2 hours. Imagine you go for Fast and Furious game movie and the whole thing is so slow. Of course, you won't be watching it again, right? So no matter how tired I am, right, I am not sleep much every single day, I will make sure that I'll give you my best every morning during my MAO, okay? I'll give you my best, that's all, okay? Nothing else. All right, those people who can see and feel it, right, it'll be good. If you say, Kel, really, man, you give your best, man, then nothing much to say. All right, so now look at it, MLP for, MLP shouldn't be drawn here. MLP is here, okay? MLP is here at 34,593. Okay, MA30 is 34,304. So it's kind of far away unless something drastic happen. To come down here, it take a while, okay? So traders, I don't think that the Dow will come down to this point today unless really something drastic really happen. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. So we have our Dow Jones in terms of resistance and support level. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart still look very good, very positive. But if let's say the Dow do pull back tonight and close near the opening price of the week, then that will create a doji. That is something that I don't like. Now, if today, by reason or whatever, the Dow close a doji like this, then next week, right, there is a small potential that the market may pull back like this. Okay, so be careful on this. So as long as Dow don't do a doji, I think it's fine. If the Dow really create a doji by tonight, then Tuesday must be careful, okay? Okay, that's my personal view lah. Okay, let's look at the rest right now. Let's look at the Dow Jones chart. Oops, sorry. FYI, the KFC, I'll talk about this later. If I forget, then just remind me, okay? Towards the end, okay? Now, this is the Dow Jones first. Now, Dow Jones today is still pretty positive, all right? What are the reasons? Let's look at it, okay? Number one reason is that the opening price is still between the two pivots. So KSI is still pretty green. In fact, it's an uplift of KSI. So as long as the market stay above OP, we have the chance to see 34,764 level. It is very possible. Now, unless the Dow Jones comes down, all right, then the main first support will be at the pivot 2 at 34,596. Only if the market goes below that. Now, even if it goes below that, because the KSI is green, right, the downside will be the most -1 to -2 only. Okay, that will be the maximum. Unless, again, something really terrible happen. If not, we should see the Dow going up. Okay, at least you hear me right. I'm saying you this. Based on the chart, all looks good. I can't see any reason to sell unless something drastic happened that's outside the premises or parameter of expectation. Okay. Now for the NASDAQ, NASDAQ got a bit of issue. I told you yesterday already. I said that NASDAQ may be taking profit soon. So yesterday the NASDAQ created a new high, but also at the same time created a BNB, and at the same time created all-time high, and at the same time ended below the MLP. Okay, so with three things here, you have to be very careful already. Well, first of all, a new BNB. Okay, so a new BNB is established. Oh, how am I doing? A new BNB established, so we need to put a high. Okay, we need to put a low. So you have the BNB here, right? And the interesting thing that this BNB is actually the historical high of NASDAQ. So this must be taken care very serious, because when you see BNB at the high, especially the record high level, all right, the historical high, this is not going to be good. Okay, I'll be upfront that it's not going to be good. So which means that if you see NASDAQ right at the high and it's a BNB structure, so the high and low has to be created and put on there to let you know the upside downside risk. So I'm saying this up front. Now we saw that yesterday the NASDAQ touched the MLP and pulled back and closed below. So this is not positive. That means they are actually sellers. So which means that today the MLP, if I want to redraw it right now, this is the MLP, right? Now we have a problem. This morning, the market touches the MLP and pull back. So basically, we have two reasons why we kind of suspect that the NASDAQ will likely be coming down soon. Okay, NASDAQ to be coming down. And I'm going to put boldly for you that it may come down to the MA30. And this MA30 happened to be, the number is 14,203 at the moment. Okay. So we're talking about 300 points. Oh gosh. Now, of course, the thing is that you may say, Cal, what made you so sure that the thing will come down? Now, this is just a chart view, okay? So as long as the market stays below the MLP of the NASDAQ, then, likely it will happen. If you think that, if of course, if the NASDAQ goes past the MLP, all this will dramatically change over, okay? So at least I'm telling you what I'm seeing right now. And of course, you just have to, see for yourself. Okay, all right, you have to see for yourself. Okay, there's so many questions are coming in already, flooding in. Okay. Now the primary thing you're asking me is that how low Hong Kong can go. I said that, well, if you look at MAO, it is possible to go down below 28,000. Right, it is very possible. Okay, all right, so you get the idea now, guys. Okay, yeah. Okay, so careful of this neck. So if NASDAQ goes down, Hong Kong will go down worse. Okay, that's for sure. So let's be very careful on that. Okay, if that really happened, we have trouble. Okay, now that is the NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ chart right now. NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ today we have a problem. Okay, let me just draw this properly. Somewhere is wrong. This is not supposed to be here. Okay. Now, NASDAQ today, we have the opening price is between the two pivot point, but the KSI is green, okay? Green, not red. So logically, it should stay up. And if it stay up, it can go back up to the pivot 1 level, and that's 14,679. But with the Hong Kong market coming down right now, right, and the way it's not going up, then if the market breaks below P2, there will be some selling. And this selling could bring it down to about 14,350 area on the KCB. Okay, so that is the NASDAQ view right now. Now, NASDAQ have been going up for many days, so kind of believe that if, let's say, it comes down, it's possible. And of course, I say this is a BNB, so usually you see a BNB, it's not a good sign when it's a historical high. Okay, historical high, CBNB is never a good sign. And I think that you guys have seen me say this before when I talk about gold previously, all right, or gold in a short while of time. Okay, that is the NASDAQ. Now, S&P 500 has continued to ride up. Okay, there's no stopping of this guy here. And of course, have we hit the one-time one? Let's take a look. I think we're almost there. Okay, the one-time one is 25 points. So 25 points plus 43.05. Okay, we are there. In fact, yeah, we are there, almost there. 25, 29. So the one-time one is actually 3029 area. Okay. So which means that this is the BNB 1 times 1 will give you the 3029 mark. Can anyone just confirm for me on this that is an exact number for S&P for 1 times 1, 3029? Can you do me a favor to do it for me? Thank you. Okay, so very bullish, no reason to sell. Look at it all the way up. Okay. All right, so how about this S&P on our chart today? Well, all looks good. KSI is green within the two pivots, so all is good unless it goes below 43.13. If not, basically S&P is still very, very strong. Okay. All right. How about DAX? Now DAX. Okay. Now DAX is going crazy, man. Look at it. The DAX have been going up, coming down, going up, coming down, right? It's sideways. It's definitely some form of distribution. Be very careful. Today, the MA is 15,614, almost identical. The MLP also same level. So which means that today for the DAX Angka Arun, 15,618 is a very important number for the DAX. If DAX stays above 15,618, all right, DAX will be going higher. So it may go back up again all the way to the 15,700 range. But if DAX goes below 15,618, DAX can come back down to easily 15,480 level. Angka Arun, this is the number, DAX for you. And of course, Colleen and friends, right? Those who trade DAX. I think Eric also trade DAX, right? Okay, so two numbers for you, right? Angka Arun, okay? 15618, nice number. Thank you, Carl. 4304 and 4329. Okay, so correct. Huh? Thank you very much, Carl. Okay, so that is the DAX side. And anything else? Okay, I think I covered it. Oh, Nikkei. Yeah, Nikkei. Now, Nikkei, wow, look at it. Nikkei every time come down to MA 200, always rebound, right? Today, we have a new number. Today, we have this number now. And that is 28,640. So for Nikkei, it's been converging. Okay, you can look at it, it's converging itself, all right? Squeeze, okay? Resisted at the MA 30, supported at MA 200. Very beautiful. So as long as you trade these two numbers, you're going to make a lot of money. All right, so what does it tell us? All right, normally when the market converge, right, it's either going to be a big up or a big down, right? So we don't know. So we look at our this TWB chart to find out more about Nikkei. Let's bring it in. All right, Nikkei. Here we go. Oh, okay. Nikkei today got no pivot. Oh, okay, no pivot, follow OP. So at the moment now, the OP is here. So the market is now trading above OP, so stay to the buy side. But the KSI is red in color, so which means that the upside kind of be limited. All right, kind of limited. So you're going to be limited means what? Let me look at the chart, the 15-minute chart. You see? Beautiful, right? The market stays above. This is the BNB. So CCRY is a buy. And because KTR plus 1 is the first level, right? So it went up and hit KTR plus 1, stop there, pull back down. You see? Exactly before I see Nikkei, I already know that Nikkei today it can be, if you go stay above OP, is a buy, but the upside will be limited because of the KSI that's red. You see that? You can already do this type of thing before the market start trading. The only thing is that you'll be very careful. You're going to wait for your turn to trade. So when the market starts to go above OP, right, you know that that is yours because it's a BNB followed by a color change, right? And you know that the day chart is KSI is red in color. So KTR plus 1, that is usually the best 10. And you know, it just happened there. All right, so that is pretty cool, right? As long you see, I can do that, huh? DAX is bearish at the moment. Bearish? Okay. Bearish? Why? It's to me it's still at my MA 30 lo. So to me, it's still okay lah. To me, as long as it's stable MA 30, I'm still fine with it. And overall, it's still way above MA 200, right? So I don't think it's bearish. But again, I say if you talk about short term, of course it's bearish. Short term, you go down a lower time frame, it'll be bearish. For time being now, it's just consolidating. Just remember the number 15,618. Yeah, sideways for a few days, correct? Colin. Yeah. It's more towards that if you sell, be a better choice in a way. Okay, let's just take a look at if you want to look at it, let's look at the DAX right now. Now, this is the DAX day chart. Now, Colin, you can see that, right? The last few days not very well. The KSI is red. Right? But yesterday, incredibly, the market rebounded, right? The KSI flipped up to buy upside. So today, it will be more towards the buying. All right, even if it drop down, right, it's more towards the buy side. Okay? All right, and again, I say, guys, everybody have different time frame of reading it. So end of the day, your view and my view may have some different. Doesn't matter. As long as you make and I make, who cares? Correct? All right. That is my point here. Okay. All right, guys, thank you very much. Let's look at the next market. It's a commodity gold. Now, you realize that recently I changed to this trading view because normally I extract the gold chart from CNBC, not from Colin. It's from the real CNBC. But apparently, they don't show anymore for daily chart. I don't know why. So I had to really try another way to show it to you. So this is what's happening. Now, if you look carefully in gold yesterday, it's very tiring. You notice this? You notice that yesterday in gold, right? You notice a lot of tails, huh? You notice there's a lot of tails. A lot of tails. You see that? Oh my goodness. Look at the amount of tails. Now, this is actually very tiring. I mean, the market is very tired. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's why yesterday, those who traded gold, right? It's kind of right, loose steam, all right? It's very tiring yesterday to trade gold. But of course, we know that when the market behaves like that, right, it's just a matter of time things will be moving. So now the thing is that there are reasons to be worried because, again, many mainstream media boys are saying that gold is stuck in a rout, and this is going to be bad. And they say that, right, gold is going to wait for the US payroll test data, and they expect it to be more downside because they expect the data to be good, the dollar to rise, and of course the gold may go down further. Well, I told you guys, it's always like that. Mainstream media will always be a little bit slower because they have to follow whatever the market's happening. But for us as traders, we just have to follow the charts. Okay, so let's look at the gold right now. Yesterday the KSI was definitely red. Right, blue bar was fixed at the bottom, although there's a KCX that I told you guys to watch out for. So for gold yesterday, let's go through the motion, okay? Gold above its opening price is actually above the pivot one. So guys, tell me. Above OP, above pivot one, what should we do? Above OP, above pivot one, what should we do? Come on, guys. Just got about 50 of you reply, right? Okay, can I have 10 at least now? Top and bottom tail, like TV antenna, exactly. Yay, Fred. Yay, Fred got it. Okay, excellent, Fred. Yes, the right way to answer me is actually not bye. I'm not Arun, okay? The right way is CCRY buy. Yeah, buy. Yeah, Tomin got it right. Excellent. Winnie got it right. See, Winnie, new student also know. You're naughty, y'all. Brian, wow, longer one. CCRY long. Yes. Janet, yes, correct. Mandy, yes. Okay, Joseph, yes. Anthony, correct. Cry, Nansing, we don't cry here. I know typo lah. Okay, Susan, Nakulan got it. Colin got it correct. Okay, CCRY by Kenneth. You see, you guys, those who put it, CCRY by, that's a right answer. So did you buy? That's the question. Got buy or not? Okay, let's go through, guys. Look at it. This is a first trade ready. Wow, this one was so good. CCRY buy. CCRY buy. Above OP. Above pivot one. Buy, right? This is the OP. This is the pivot one. This one got BMB some more. Wow, KSI green. Some more. KCX at the bottom. Then after that, no more blue bar. Wow, this one die must buy. See? Jackpot one. Jackpot 2, very nearby, can buy. CCRY, still make money, right? A bit. Then after that, come down already, normal. Then so CCRY again, you buy jackpot. Then come down again, CCRY, you buy jackpot. Come down again, CCRY, you buy jackpot. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 5. Dear all, my friend, which system in the market can give you 5 out of 5? Ayo, guys. Really? I mean, think about this. This is really very classic case. And I can tell you this, guys. There's a rational reason why people like Travis is doing well. Look at how Travis trade. All right, first of all, you must understand Travis trade, his size is not small, okay? So that's why some people compare. How come I trade, don't make as much money as Travis? You must understand his trading size ain't small, okay? Okay, ain't small, right? Because he do risk management and his capital is certain size, understand? But the point is this, like what I think someone said this, right? Disciplined sniper, right? Indeed, he is. And he can show you guys it can be done. So yesterday, right, if you will really follow the rules of engagement, yesterday you have made money. And of course, if you listen to what I told you before, right, you don't need to wait for KTR take profit. You do your buy here, your stop loss here. This is your X, right? So you will easily get your X already. First case done. Now this is your X. You enter. This is where you enter, right? The stop loss is here. Now stop loss, if you actually do this, you notice that if you put buffer, you won't get hit. So this is your range. Did the market go up? Yes, it went up. So second tick, done. This one is your entry. This is your range. All right, the market goes up, done. This is your entry. This is your stop loss. This one is your X. Okay, this one may not get hit, but that's profit. So may not get, but still a profitable trade, but didn't hit 1 times 1. Then this one you enter, it's a stop loss. This is your X. Then of course he give you the X. So guys, not bad, right? All make money, and all 5 of them, 4 of them hit the X. Isn't that what you want? Just strictly follow. That's why I already said this many times yesterday already. Actually, the best setup that I've seen all the way is above OP, above people one buy. And if you come with BNB, better still. I already tell you guys, this is how our system works. Already, that's all. And I believe that we will have a lot of good stuff as we continue this, okay? All right, so for those who make money in gold, congratulations to you, okay? All right, let's look at the market right now. Wow, Hong Kong continue to drop. See, broke below the MA30, MA200 already. And China, oh my God, also coming down. Oh, very bad. Okay, let's look at the gold market now. Okay, gold. Oh, this morning gold is a buy because the CCRY on the day chart has already kicked in. But let's look at the conventional first. Okay, conventional, Conventional, we are having a little very interesting thing. Look at it. Wow, the MA200 and MA30 is converging into one. So it's like, okay, wow, this is going to be interesting. It means that today could be a very interesting day, right? So all depends on what will happen. Okay, if the gold really goes up later, the MA30 will swing up likely. And the MA200 will also swing up like this. Now, if you swing up in this pattern, right, it's a very bullish positioning. But the market interesting is so low at the bottom, right? So this is going to be very interesting here. Because normally, if the thing turns out this way, it's a very good sign that the market will go up later on, okay? Now, this is the thing here. But then the MA50, sorry, the Fibonacci 50% is 1761. So yesterday, when I mentioned this on the Go Group chat, all right, I was being yellow cut. All right, so that's how I get my 50% Fibonacci. All right. So what I'm trying to say is gold should be trading slowly upwards, okay? A little bit upwards, okay? All right, while the support is still at 1761, which happened to be the Fibonacci number 50%, okay? So that is how I seeing this gold right now, okay? But fundamentally, it's against it because the dollar is rising. So the dollar is rising, right? Gold to go up, right? It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be uphill task, but that is where the low will be. Okay, so yesterday, the weekly chart looks quite nice. The gold right now, let's take a look. Now, today, day chart first. So today's day chart, you can see very clearly those in 3G group, S and G group, okay? Those in the gold challenge, the end game, everyone will know today is a buy, but please understand, you must do risk management. So the entry price is 1778 or 7 up to you lah. Then the stop loss is around here, which is about 1750. So which means that your trading range is about $28, okay? That means that if you want to do a day chart trading, you must understand the range is $28. So which means that, right, if you whatever much you risk divide by the range, then you can execute. So would gold go up, down? This question really, if you ask me like that, I really got no answer for you, all right? Because the last 2 times, gold basically have CCRY, right? With the KSI rate, the gold didn't really go up much. So I cannot deny that there is a possibility that gold can come down. But on a flip note, back then it's all right. You notice there were no KCX in front. This time around, we got KCX at the bottom. So from this, there's a bit of difference here. And you can see that there was a Fibonacci, I told you earlier, at the 50% mark at 1761. So all these few reasons does give me a bit of compelling reason why I believe that gold might be able to go up a bit more, not maybe a lot, a bit more. So that is my view on gold. All right. So that is what I have done also myself. So I'm not too sure how many of you have done it now, but I'll leave it to you to make your own decision. Okay. All right. So with OP in between the pivot 1, pivot 2, KSI is red. Definitely the market is more towards the downside first. So unless the market can stay above OP, okay. So I cannot deny that maybe it may drop again down to KTR -1, then maybe recover. I don't know. So we see later lah. All right, for silver now, silver also did a CCRY yesterday, right? And it went up initially, but after they pull back down, but it's still doing a very firm base here, and it's now hovering above pivot 2. So I cannot believe that silver should be able to go back up, okay, to at least $26.52. All right, silver can trade with AIMS. Yes, of course, you can trade with AIMS. Okay. Okay, all right, that is silver. Last one will be crude oil. Okay, look at crude. Wow, crude oil continued to go up again. Now, crude oil is now $74.80 and not at the high. So even though China is down, Hong Kong is down, but crude oil don't care. That is the power of an individual. All right, so the KSI is green and it's now above pivot 2 now. So that means that likely crude oil may continue to go up, and the next number it can really go will be $76.79 for today. And I think that it is all possible, okay? Now, will crude oil come down, right? I said that if you have come down, you come down a long time ago. For the last few times, every time come down, the most 2-3 days downside, and after immediately go up again. So I'm still going to believe that crude oil is going to go towards my 76 to 78 target. That is my level that I believe that crude oil could be going up, all right, in the near future, okay? All right. Okay, guys, that will be all for this session for the first part. We're going to go to alternate market views. If you want to stay on, please stay on. All right, I'll come back in 15 seconds time. Okay, guys, I'm back for the alternate market views right now, okay? So with that, now what do we look at the market? What should we be looking at for? Let's continue, okay? Now, obviously, this is the latest ISM Manufacturing Survey, and you can see very clearly the report on the business price is all the way going up, all right? That's a good thing, right? But the production is actually not following through. So which means that production is not following the business price. And that means stagflationary threat are looming large, with ISM Manufacturing Survey signaling weakening production as price paid scream near record high. Now, that means that the price is at a high, but the production is not able to follow. So usually that means it's stagflation already. All right, that is going to be very scary. And that's the reason why we need to be very careful, because this is actually, it's pump up steroid line by the Federal Reserve. Now, the dollar has been going up since 25th of June until now. The dollar has been bumping up right all the way. So what does it tell you? It entails telling you that the dollar is in demand. And why is it in demand? Because likely the tapering is going to happen. And the tapering is going to happen, then what happened to the interest rate? It might actually even be done. So with all these things, that's the reason why the dollar is actually rising. But of course, the dollar rising, how come gold is going up, right? I told you before, right? Early this week, I tell you that the dollar may be going up, but the gold will also be going up. See, I told you, it really is happening. So that is whereby this is something that it doesn't happen normally. Fundamentally, doesn't make sense, but there's some part of history does tell us that this can actually happen. Why? Because people are getting worried. The only reason why the dollar is going up and the gold is going up at the same time with the yields coming down, right, is because people are getting worried. No kidding you. When people get worried, that is whereby the normal thing won't happen, the opposite will happen. So that is why I'm saying to you guys, gold can buy, but go slow, right? Because fundamentally it's against it, but it's actually going to go with the flow of the dollar. Okay? All right. And of course, this is why I'm telling you that even though the S&P is going up, right, but the smart money isn't buying. Look at the smart money. Well, the S&P, when the smart money buys, the S&P goes up. Very clear, okay? But recently, what you see now, when the smart money don't buy, the S&P go up. But once the S&P go up, this one the divergence is watch, very important. You see, when the smart money comes down, the S&P goes up. So that causes a strong divergence, right? Because normally they go in tandem one, up, down, go in tandem. But now you see there is a big spread between them, right? Back in early June. And what happened after that? The S&P quickly slammed down, all right, to go near to the smart money. Then after that, right, the Federal Reserve come in with more money and pump it up again, but the smart money didn't really follow. So which means that there is a possibility of coming down. So the S&P now is at 30. This S&P is that this price now 34,614. Oh, this is the Dow Jones price. Okay, all right. So that means that if it pull back down, okay, that means the Dow Jones had to come back down to somewhere here. Oh my goodness, that is about 33,400. That means the Dow Jones have to come down by almost 1,000 points from where we are today to just come back to in line with the smart money. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that the Dow Jones dropped by 1,400 points? Well, let's put it this way in retrospect, okay? If 1,400 points, if you trade carefully, you can make as much as $1,400 to even $14,000 in the one contract, one contract region, okay? So traders, you may want to really consider looking at this. 1,400 is a lot of money, man, for a few days of work. If it's actually going to follow, right? So in case you ask me, KL, what's smart money again? Smart money is capital placed in the market by institutional investors, market mavians, and central banks, funds, and financial professionals. Smart money also refers to the force that influence and move financial market, often led by the bank actions. And smart money is invested on much large scale than retail investment. So in short, smart money are all the big boys. And how they move the market, you can see that whenever they buy, the market follow, right, to the T. So now we have a very big divergence between them, right? So that's the reason why I kind of suspect that this may actually pull back. Of course, you may say, Cal, why not that the smart money go up and then the S&P Dow Jones go higher? Well, it is possible, but if the smart money can stay there for a while already, right, then why would they want to do that? That's my point. So I kind of believe that there will be a pullback first instead, okay? So traders, this is my personal warning to you. Now, of course, you may say, how do you get the data? You can get from COT, you can get from CFTC. Now, our KSI don't come from there. Our KSI don't come from there. But this is based on that. And this data is not very precise because not all the hedge funds are doing it, and some of them are delayed. So that's why this data is good to know, but it's kind of delayed. But if it's delayed, the market, the look at it is still very clearly inform you of the potential movement. So this delay movement still pretty good, all right? So if you want to find out more, you can type this smart money versus dumb money, and you can see the thing, all right? So traders, be very careful. This is actually happening right now in the financial market. All right, so this is to actually wrap it up for today. This is, I think, Colleen, I think you saw this, right? When the Dow goes up every day, yet your stocks manage to go down every day. All right, so indeed, there are people who are feeling that way right now, that how come the Dow Jones keep on going higher, S&P going higher, but the stock they have is not going up. That's why I tell you already, the advanced decliner index is showing that there is a divergence between the current market now and the current situation. So which means that, right, there's a divergence or selection of buy, right? It's more like a smoke screen. And when a smoke screen gets too big, too wide, right, the market will correct by itself. That is the reason why I need to be very, very careful. And last but not least, this is my VIX index. Now, of course, I got some personal bias on this because I'm long, obviously. But my point is this: look at the VIX, right? If you look carefully over the last 1 year, you notice that when the VIX come down, okay, you have an interesting base, and the RSI will be near the bottom of 40 range, and then after that, suddenly something will just happen out of nowhere and bang, it went up, right? Okay, got an idea now? So same thing again, over this period of time, if it's sideways, touch a common point, RSI at the 40 mark, suddenly bang, go up, okay? Now, of course, when you go up like this, means the stock market come down, cannot be going up, right? You can actually screenshot this and test it out on your own, okay? So recently in April, right, it was sideways, RSI hit 40. I inform you guys to be very careful, bang, it went up. So now, are we seeing the same thing again? We are almost there, not really totally yet. The RSI are about to hit 40 and the sideways touching. So I cannot like, expect it come down lower. Like, if you come lower, I don't mind. But the consolidation, the movement, the timing looks all very, very suspiciously in line. So maybe we're going to see this again, okay? Don't forget, in July month, there is supposed this guy who had bet that the VIX indicator will hit between 30 to 40, right? Remember? That was a guy who bet millions of dollars on the VIX indicator. So this is July already, right? So kind of be careful, huh? And next thing is that Michael Burry, he did say that, he said very clearly said that there will be a moment that sooner or later the meme stock will hit. So maybe someone know that some stocks may be hit. I don't know. All right. So whatever it is, to me itself, traders, this coming week is a long weekend for the US market. Just go slow, okay? Just go slow and do well for your trading. Okay, that will be all for today. Remember, today, this afternoon, there'll be no afternoon MAO. There will be no Susan Go Live, but we'll see you at 8 o'clock onwards to do the Zoom session to watch the non-farm payroll. All right, please don't come to office today. Stay home. All right, stay home and watch it together with us. Okay. All right, thank you. Energy also never go up a lot. Yeah, not a lot. I say selected counters. All right, that will be all.